Here we have for sale this June 2023 on a 23 plate Volkswagen Transporter. This is the T6.1, so the facelifted 6th generation of the VW Transporter. This is a T32, so 3.2 tonne gross vehicle weight. It's got the 2-litre TDI Euro 6 diesel engine producing 150 PS, which is roughly 150 brake horsepower. That is accompanied with a 7-speed DSG automatic gearbox. This vehicle started its life as a long wheelbase Highline combi, but clearly has had quite a bit of work done to it, a really thorough conversion, which we'll talk you through in this video, making it a fantastic 4-berth camper that we now see before us here. So first thing to note is there is no VAT on this particular vehicle. Previous owners not being VAT registered, of course. That makes this one no VAT. We actually supplied this vehicle to those customers as a combi, as a Highline DSG combi, when it had delivery miles back in 2023. So we know exactly where the vehicle has been. Of course, it hasn't done many miles, as you'll see very shortly in the video. But yeah, so we know exactly where it's been. We know exactly the life that it has had, and we also know the converter and the conversion that it has had as well. So yeah, we can speak with this on this van with a lot of confidence. Finished in pure grey, just an ever popular colour, and of course a really thorough, not just internal conversion, but really thorough styling conversion on this as well. So let's get stuck into it then. So at the back here we have got the rear spoiler, which has been added. Of course, it has got a factory glazed tailgate, so a tailgate one door which comes up like that, and glazed, of course, factory glazed. You can see the heating elements in the screen there, and also the rear wiper as well. Factory extra at the back, we can see that it has got the reversing camera there, which is very nice. Of course, accompanies the rear parking sensors. You get rear parking sensors as standard on the Highline, but you don't get a rear camera, so it's nice to see the rear camera. And the first, of course, you know, spoiler has been added, but the first sort of major change here, styling wise, is this rear bumper. So this is the Leighton Vans LVR rear bumper. You can see here really nice little details of the little Leighton branding there on the fake exhaust tips. A nice gloss black separated diffuser there. But just a really lovely rear bumper. I've got exactly the same on my own van. I love the subtle shape here to this at the back, but just absolutely transforms the rear of the van. You can also see here that it has got a detachable tow bar as well there, with the electrics just nicely hidden away under there. It's even got a spare wheel protection there to make sure that's not going to be stolen, which has been nicely added by the previous owner. Conversion then has been done by T1. We're really familiar with T1. We've worked with them very closely for a number of years now, and so we know the quality of their work, and this is, yeah, really no different in absolutely a stunning conversion throughout. What I really like about it is that it's not, you know, this isn't overly sort of flashy. It's not overly sort of, you know, in your face with you know, almost some sickly colours, but I think it's a really nice, subtle, but crucially well executed conversion. So you can see in the back here we've got this nice light grey Altro non-slip flooring, and even details like this, that the board here for the back of the bed and into the cabinets, you can see it's just been nicely sealed around there to the floor, and done very well. Nice placement here of your awning winder, and again just nicely tucked away using all the available space. You can see inside the tailgate then, of course, fully carpet lined, but you've also got the van shades blinds here on the window, and again using all the available space, tucked away, having the table just there. Having a look at the cabinets then at the back, so you've got some, of course, rear access here to the cabinets with some easy to access shelving. It does come with a cover as well there for the front window when you go camping. Down below then, really nice long cupboard with some access there, and you've got your fuse board just there as well. You've also got then a rear wardrobe, well, I guess rear wardrobe, but access to these shelves from the inside as well. But then when the bed is down, of course, that gives you some nice access just there. Jack, of course, in the correct placement as well to the left-hand side. As we continue to go around the outside of the van then, I mean, condition-wise, it is in really stunning condition. There's not much we can fault on this. As you will know if you've watched any of my videos before, we'll be really looking for any pin dents or stone chips, things like that. But there's really, as you can probably see here, there's not much to fault this on. It's in absolutely stunning condition throughout. On the side of the van then, we have got the Fiamma F45S awning, which I think is really nice. It's been finished in satin black as well. That just ties in really nicely with some of the other black elements. And actually, while we're up here as well, you can see that there is a Storm pop-top roof on here. So Storm, very well renowned, high quality pop-top roof. Again, finished in black, which I think just complements everything else on the van. You can also see here at the back as well that there is a really nice size solar panel fitted to the roof as well for some nice off-grid camping. The vehicle has been lowered on lowering springs, which just allows these 20-inch Wraith gloss black alloy wheels to sit nicely in the arches, and these are all in fantastic condition here. You can see the condition of the tyres and everything as well in really good order. And also, while we're down here, a nice set of sidebars as well. If we open up the side loading door then, so being a factory combi, of course, you do get the nice larger opening windows on the side. This particular one has got glass all round, which I think certainly on a camper gives a much better look to the vehicle, but actually it does add some practicality on this as well, because you've got a nice big rear window there, which again has got a blind on it. But then into the back of the van then, and you can see there's a really nice finish in here. So using really brilliant quality components. You've got a rib rock and roll bed. If you're familiar with rock and roll beds, rib is really the one to have. These are fully crash tested, and also what makes rib unique is that you actually sleep on the underneath or the back of the bed. So you pull on a handle, this folds out this way, and then you sleep on the back of the bed. So you haven't got these contours when you're sleeping, or the headrests and things like that. So you get a really nice, comfortable, flat surface to sleep on. But if you have a look at the advert, you'll see photos there of that in that position, so you can see exactly what that is like. You've also got Isofix compatibility there on the two seats, and you've got adjustable headrests there as well. Below that then, you've got these lovely pull-out drawers. So this would have been an optional extra on top of the conversion. So these really nice size pull-out drawers there, and you can just see the size of them. Really makes great use of that space underneath, because when you're camping, you want to really use every available bit of space that you've got, and I think that's a really good use of that. Up on top of here then, so on having a closer look at the furniture inside, so you've of course got the Dometic appliances. So you've got your twin hob, and then you've also got your sink. And on the van shades blinds on the opening windows, you can see that you've actually got the option of having a fly net as well. So you can open that right the way up if you want to, of course, to get maximum light in, but you can pull that up and that clips into place, and then you've got a nice fly or insect net there, or as I say, when it's time to go to sleep, you can completely shut it as well. So that's a really nice feature I like. Nice sort of anthracite grey splashback. You can of course see you've got the two 3-pin sockets, and these will work when you're plugged in on a campsite, and you've got your control panel above here then, which of course gives you your battery charge meter. This is how you switch on to the leisure battery, and then you can control things like your lights, the auxiliary plugs like this here for the USBs, and pump there for your water. An auto-term diesel heater, which I absolutely love. I've got one of these in my own van, and there's some really nice features on this. You can set timers, so if you know that you're going to work at 7 a.m. say, you can set in the winter, even down to you can set it so that it comes on specific days or just weekdays. You can set a timer so that the van will be nice and warm for you when you get in. It actually also gives you a voltage in the top right hand side, but as I say, you can set timers. There's a power mode, so you can put it on a sort of a constant power. You can put it on a temperature mode, so it'll keep it at a nice constant temperature throughout the night or your stay. So yeah, big plus for this van. That you've got a top loading fridge, which is definitely the preferred option. The other option, of course, which you often see is a sort of a front loading fridge just here. But having the top-loading fridge, it allows you to have these 3 fantastic drawers there, but also some nice counter space on top as well. And you can just see how deep that is down there. And of course, you've got your controls here on the left-hand side. This little hatch here just gives you some access to some of the gubbins of the fridge itself. Into the center then, you've got your little water tank here for your sink, and of course your gas canister there for the double hob. And then these 3 brilliant soft closure drawers as well. So pulling these out, you can see here again, really good size on these drawers, and made by this company Slider, and soft closure. Very, very smart indeed. Your diesel heater outlet is just nicely tucked there. Fire extinguisher on top of that. And from this side then, finally in here, we've got some more access to storage just there. You've even got a small bit of storage up the top there. Your smoke and carbon monoxide alarm. And then if we look at the roof, of course, you've got a bed up here as well. But you can see you can open these up for some light and some visibility. You've got a Kira Van's double swivel seat, which just opens this space up so nicely. And of course, this is where your table fixes, which I showed you on the inside of the tailgate. But the bed up at the top of here, if we stand up, we can pull this down on its gas struts, and you've got a nice mattress here as well, giving you plenty of space and really nice finish on the inside of this. It must be said, very, very smart indeed. And some extra storage up here finally as well on top of the furniture there. Jumping outside then, I know this video is obviously going to be quite long, but there's just so much to show you on this van. On the Fiamma awning as well, you have also got the rail just here to have a drive-away awning on. And as we move around to the front, some further big upgrades here at the front. So not only have we got the gloss black front grills, so the gloss black upper grills, the gloss black lower grills, you've then got another latent product here, and this is the LVS front splitter, which is just a really gorgeous front splitter and makes a big difference to the look of the front of the van. And then the upgraded Transporter HQ headlights. So these, as you can see, have got the lovely LED daytime running light and some much brighter headlights than the standard specification. In terms of condition here, you can probably see the reflections in the paintwork. It's in very, very good order. That's not to say you're not going to find 1 or 2 stone chips potentially, but there's really not much to fault on this. It is looking absolutely stunning. The leather interior, of course, is another nice touch on top of all of the other spec here. So you've got this lovely black leather interior with a double yellow contrasting Bentley double diamond stitch, and of course nicely that has been done on the rib rock and roll bed also. And then into the center then, of course, you've got 2 full flip remote keys with the vehicle, all of the usual Highline spec in here then. So you've got things like your adaptive cruise control. On the right hand side then, you've got your onboard computer controls. 4,541 miles is all that it has covered since it was brand new in June 2023. And of course, you've got auto activated lights, auto activated wipers, you've got folding mirrors, heated mirrors. Into the center then, of course, you've got the screen in here, which if you click on the turn it on, click on the app button here, this gives you App Connect. So you've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on there. And of course, when you put the vehicle into reverse, this is where your rear camera is displayed as well. Air conditioning, heated seats. Now, I believe this will only be a heated driver's seat with the double swivel, but a heated driver's seat nevertheless. Heated windscreen, and then on the left-hand side then, you've got your start-stop and your parking sensor toggles just there as well. So just to summarise then, this is a June 2023 on a 23 plate Volkswagen Transporter T6.1 T32. Well, did start this life as a Highline 150 DSG Combi, finished in the fantastic pure grey, incredible styling kit on this with the LVS front splitter, gloss black grills, Transporter HQ upgraded headlights, 40mm lowered suspension, the Wraith alloy wheels, sidebars, rear spoiler, and of course, not forgetting the LVR rear bumper, but of course a brilliant comprehensive conversion done by the guys over at T1, which includes things like the Storm pop-top roof with the solar panel on it. It's got the Fiamma awning on the side with that lovely driveway awning rail on it. rib rock and roll bed, a fantastic furniture package, which is, yeah, just looking so nice in there. Things like the auto term heater as well, double swivel seat. It's got absolutely everything you would want on this van to go away and enjoy this lovely sunshine. And of course, no VAT to pay as well. Only 4,000 miles, absolutely impeccable condition. And I say we can vouch for this van because we sold it with delivery miles, and as I say, been in regular contact with the customers who have had it. Absolutely lovely couple who've had this van, and a change of circumstances just forcing the sale. But an absolutely beautiful van, and quite a rare opportunity now with, of course, these T6.1s drying up. If you haven't seen it already, I'd urge you to head over to our website, bridgeendvans.co.uk, and that's where you'll find the full advert with the price, the photography, and the description. We can take cars or vans in part exchange. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates, and we can also deliver our vehicles nationwide. And of course, you have got the balance of manufacturer's warranty until June 2026. Thank you very much for watching.